smiling like nothing could change. I didn't miss you the way I thought I would. I missed us before the pain. We used to talk about forever, like it was something we could reach, laughing at the smallest things, back when love felt light and free. We didn't know about the silence, didn't know how distance grows. We thought love was just a feeling, not a choice you learn to hold. Somewhere along the way, you stopped being honest and kind. We didn't fall apart all at once, we faded one night at a time. I miss who we used to be, before love got tight and slow, before every conversation felt heavy and hard to hold. I miss who we used to be, when your eyes still look like home. I don't miss how it ended, I miss us before we broke. We started counting all the reasons why staying felt like a fight. We kept forgiving without healing, just to make it through the night. You stopped reaching for my hand, I stopped asking if you would. We were standing side by side, but forgot how to be understood. I don't blame you for leaving, I don't blame myself for staying. I just wish we noticed sooner what love was quietly saying. I miss who we used to be, before the words ran out, before I'm fine became a lie. We learned to live without. I miss who we used to be, when love still felt brand new. I don't miss the person you are now, I miss the version of me with you. Maybe people aren't meant to stay the same forever. Maybe love changes shape under pressure and weather. But sometimes late at night I wonder who we'd be today if we listened more closely before we drifted away. I miss who we used to be, not the fights, not the scars, just the way we felt invincible, thinking love would take us far. I miss who we used to be, before letting go felt real. Some loves don't end in heartbreak, they end in what you feel. So I keep the memories softly, not to hurt but to see that loving you once taught me who I was meant to be. And even though we're strangers now, that part will always stay. I miss who we used to be, in the quiet, honest way. The room felt colder than before, even though you were right there. I didn't know it then, but something ended in the end. You sat beside me on the couch, but your mind was far away. Your laughter sounded different, like it was forced to stay. You scrolled through your phone in silence, avoiding my eyes. I felt a distance growing between your truth and mine. I asked if something was wrong, you said no, I'm just tired tonight. But your touch felt unfamiliar, and that's when I realized that was the night you stopped loving me. I felt it without a word. Your heart closed
talked about the future like it was still ours to claim, but every plan sounded empty, like calling out your name. You kissed me on the forehead, not like you used to do. It felt like a gentle goodbye disguised as something true. I should have seen the warning signs in the way you pulled away,
but I trusted every unfurled and let you fade each day. There was a night you stopped loving me. Nothing broke, nothing fell, just a quiet shift in your eyes. I knew it too well, too well, too well. That was the night you stopped loving me, and I stayed the same, still loving you the way I did while you already changed.
If love can disappear so softly, without a fight, without a sound, then how do you prepare your heart for when it's no longer found?
I keep replaying every second, trying to rewrite that scene, but the truth is you were leaving long before that night with me.
That was the night you stopped loving me, and
I felt it in my bones,
you were sitting right beside me.
but I never felt so alone. That was the night you stopped loving me, and I lost you in plain sight, still loving you in the darkness of that ordinary night. Now every quiet moment feels heavier than before, because I still remember the night you loved me no more. The house feels bigger now, with fewer words inside. Every corner holds a memory that love already left behind. Your jacket's still behind the door, like you might come back someday, but the air feels different now, like love quietly moved away. We don't fight, we don't talk, we just exist in the same space. Two hearts sharing silence, wearing unfamiliar faces. I try to fix what wasn't broken, I try to hold what let me go. Somewhere between trying too hard, we lost the love we used to know. Love doesn't live here anymore, it packed its bags and left no note. We kept the walls and furniture, but lost the thing that mattered most. Love doesn't live here anymore, I feel it every time you're near. We're just two strangers sharing space where love disappeared.
We say good morning like a habit, not like we really care. Our words are careful and polite, like love was never there.
I miss the way you looked at me, like I was something rare. Now your eyes just pass me by, like I'm not even there. I don't hate you for leaving, I don't blame you for the pain. I just wish we noticed sooner. Love doesn't die all at once, it fades. take what's left of us with me. The good, the bad, the scars, and leave this house in silence where love no longer is, but once was ours. But once was ours. The night it all felt quiet. I didn't feel the end. I just felt something missing, like I lost a part of me. I don't remember the last fight or the words that made you leave. I just remember holding on while you slipped away from me. It didn't end with screaming, it didn't end in tears. It ended in the small things that disappeared through the years. We stopped making new memories and lived inside the old. I didn't know the past could feel so cold. The last thing I remember is us laughing without a reason why. Before love learned how to hurt, before we learned how to lie. The last thing I remember is us before everything went wrong. I don't remember the goodbye, just the feeling that we were gone.
I still walk past the places where we used to feel alive. Now they feel like empty spaces, frozen somewhere in time.
I try to recall the moment when love started feeling weak, but memory skips the ending and only keeps what I need. Maybe my heart protects me from knowing how it died. Some endings hurt less when you don't know the final line. The last thing I remember is us before distance filled the room, before silence became louder than everything we used to do. The last thing I remember is us, and maybe that's okay. Some loves are meant to be remembered, not explained away. If I could choose one memory to carry through the pain, it wouldn't be the ending, it would be us that way. Not broken, not afraid, not scared of growing apart. Just two hearts believing that love was enough to start. The last thing I remember is us, and I'll hold on to that, not because I can't move on, but because it's all I have. The last thing I remember is us, and that's where I'll let it stay. Some goodbyes don't need remembering when love fades quietly away.
So I close my eyes and breathe you in
One last time in my mind. The last thing I remember is us, and I think, and I think. There's nothing left but quiet rooms and shadows shaped like you. Your voice is gone, but somehow still it cuts me straight in two. I try to live like you weren't here, but every thought still pulls you near. I trace the air where you once stood, pretending breaking feels like good.
I whisper things you'll never hear, but you echo back inside my fear. It's like your ghost won't let me be. You left, but stayed inside of me.
I'm tired of bleeding in the dark from wounds you left without a mark. You took your love, you left your scars, now they echo in my heart.
And all I hear are echoes in my heart, broken promises tearing me apart.
You're gone, but somehow deeper than before.
I can't feel anything anymore. You vanished, but the wreckage didn't part.
You left your echoes in my heart.
I found a picture on the floor and smiled like we had so much more. I threw it out, but still I feel the life we lost, the pain that's real.
I try to sleep, but you break through. My dreams are filled with almost you. I wake up just to fall again into the truth. This is the end.
Every heartbeat hurts like fire, burning through what you inspired. Every empty night I start to drown in echoes in my heart.
And all I hear are echoes in my heart. Your broken promises tearing me apart. You're gone, but somehow deeper than before.
I can't feel anything anymore.
You vanished, but the wreckage didn't part.
You left your echoes in my heart.
Maybe love was never meant for me. Maybe pain is all I'm meant to see. But you were the only light I knew, and now it's gone. And I am too.
Calling from the life we lost. Love always has a cost.
And all I hear are echoes in my heart. Your memory tearing me apart. You left, but you still hold every part. I can't escape this dying light. You disappeared into the dark,
But left your echoes in my heart. In the silence, you're still hurting me.
You left the light on in the hallway, like you meant to come back someday. But the silence tells me more than any words you said before. Your footsteps used to soften this floor, now they echo like they're asking for more. I sit alone where you used to sleep, holding promises we couldn't keep. I try to breathe, but it's not the same. Your name still trembles in my veins. Every room still feels like you, even when I know we're through.
In the way you left the light on,
Feels like you never really said goodbye, like you wanted me to hope, but not enough to try. Now I'm standing in the doorway where your shadow used to fall. The way you left the light on was the cruelest thing of all.
coffee cup still waits on the shelf. I swear I can hear you talk to yourself, saying maybe love just fades with time, but I'm still trapped in loving you and mine.
I turned the switch, but it hurts to see how one small light can ruin me. It feels like you're just running late, but I know you're gone and I should pray.
And the way you left the light on
Feels like you never really said goodbye, like you wanted me to hope but not enough to try. Now I'm standing in the doorway where your shadow used to fall. The way you left the light on was the cruelest thing of all. Maybe you didn't mean to hurt me, maybe you just walked away too fast, but you left a little part of you and everything you touched lasts.
I turned the light off, but it hurts more, because now it feels like you're gone for sure. And the way you left the light on
Still burns inside my chest. You left me with the promise you never meant to keep, I guess. Now this empty house remembers every tear that starts to fall. The way you left the light on was the cruelest thing of all. You left the light on, but you never came home. You packed your things so carefully, like you didn't want to wake the pain. Every move was slow and gentle, like love was already a shame. You looked at me one last time, but your eyes were somewhere else. I waited for a reason, you left me with nothing to tell myself. I thought you'd break the silence, I thought you'd make it clear, but you chose the kind of leaving that hurts the most to hear. You left without a sound, but somehow broke me loud. No goodbye, no explanation, just your absence all around. You left without a sound, no echo, no regret. Now the quiet keeps reminding me of everything you never said.
Your coffee cup still on the table, like you're coming back tonight. Your side of the bed is colder every single time I lie. I replay the smallest moments, searching for a warning sign, but you disappear so softly, I didn't know you were already mine to lose.
I would've fought the ending if I knew it was that day, but you slipped out through the silence and took my chance away. You left without a sound, no tears fell to the floor, just a quiet kind of heartbreak I never felt before. You and silence learned your face. Softly in the dark, I hear your name, like a fading echo in the rain. Every little memory stays, whispers of yesterday.
I still remember how you held my hand, like the world was quiet, only we could understand. But time keeps moving even when I stay stuck in the moment where you walked away.
And I try to let you go, but my heart still follows where you go. Every shadow feels like you, every silence breaks me in two. You're the whisper in the night that I can't escape, a love that lingers though the color fades. I still feel you breathing in my chest, even though you said it's for the best.
Tell me why the memories stay,
like whispers of yesterday.
I trace the letters of your name again on a foggy window where the cold sets in. I tell myself someday this ache will end, but the truth is I still break where we began.
And I hope you think of me when the night gets heavy and you're not free. All the moments that we knew, wish they still belong to me and you. You're the whisper in the night that I can't escape, a love that lingers though the color fades. I still feel you breathing in my chest, even though you said it's for the best. Tell me why the memories stay, like whispers of yesterday.
Maybe in another life we'd stay, maybe in another time you'd never walk away.
But here I stand with what remains, a quiet heart calling your name. Whispers, whispers, whispers of yesterday.
Still calling me.
Whisper, whispers, whispers won't fade away. You're the whisper in the night that I can't escape, a gentle sorrow I can't replace. Even when the dawn begins to rise, I still see the truth behind your eyes. Tell me why the memories stay, like whispers of yesterday. Softly in the dark, I hear you say, love doesn't ever truly fade. So I'll carry you in every way, my whisper of yesterday. Every night starts the same, I tell myself I'm alright, but the lights go out, and so does my strength. I get through the day just fine, keep my heart distracted. I laugh at things I don't feel, pretend I'm not affected. But when the city falls asleep and the room turns still, that's when every memory hits me against my will. I don't dream about forever now,
I keep losing you every night in ways I can't defend. I let you go in the daylight and fall apart again. I keep losing you every night when I'm too tired to pretend I survive you in the morning, but midnight wins again. I scroll through moments we once lived like they still belong to me. Every smile feels borrowed now from who we used to be. I hear your voice in my head saying things you never said, but silence fills the space where your I love you used to live. They say time heals the heart, but nights don't let me forget. I'm learning and moving on. It's something I'm not good at yet. I keep losing you every night when the walls close in. I fight the urge to call your name and lose that fight again. I keep losing you every night. Thoughts I cannot run. I swear I'm stronger in the daylight, but I'm weakest when it's done. Maybe one day I'll sleep in peace without replaying our goodbye. Maybe I won't reach for you in the dark, asking why. But tonight your absence still knows exactly where I break. I don't miss you constantly, just every night I'm away. I keep losing you every night, and it hurts just like before. Each sunset feels like a warning of what the darkness holds. I keep losing you every night until the morning comes. I don't know when I'll stop missing you, but tonight I haven't won. The sun will rise, I'll try again to be the person I pretend. But until the light finds me, I'll keep losing you every night. In the quiet of my room, your shadow moves like it used to. I close my eyes, but I still know I'm falling, falling for your ghost.
Your sweater's still hanging where you left it. I tell myself someday I'll forget it,
But every time the night feels cold, I feel your warmth I used to hold. And though you're gone, you linger near, a gentle lake I keep right here. I breathe you in, I let you go, but somehow you return like smoke.
I'm falling for your ghost again, for the memories you never meant.
Every whisper pulls me close, even though I know you're gone. I'm still falling for your ghost.
Your laughter soft inside my mind, a quiet song I can't rewind.
I reach for you, but touch the air, pretending somehow you'll be there. I tell myself I'll be okay, but pieces of you fill my days. Your gentle
like echoes lost in time. I'm falling into the quiet of what we were, into the echo of your words. I'm falling for your ghost again, for the pieces of what might have been. You fade like light behind the snow, but still you stay within my soul. I guess I'll always love you most. I'm still falling for your ghost in the quiet, soft and slow. I'm falling for your ghost. They say I look okay, like nothing ever changed. If only they could hear the things I never say. I laugh a little louder now, so no one hears my heart. I've learned how to play the part of someone who's not falling apart. I answer I'm doing fine, like it's just another line. They don't see the cracks behind this smile I carefully design. I don't wanna be a burden, I don't want the questions asked, so I hide behind this version of myself I know won't last. I smile so you don't see the pain, I joke so no one feels the truth. I act like I'm not breaking down just to make it easier on you. I smile so you don't see the pain, like it's something I outgrew. But every time you say my name, I remember everything we went through. I post pictures like I'm healing, like I finally moved on, but they don't show the empty nights where I wish you'd call my phone. I'm strong in front of everyone, but weak when I'm alone. I carry all this weight inside and never let it show. They think time has fixed me, they think love didn't stay. They don't see how every memory still hurts in quiet ways. I smile so you don't see the pain, I learned how to fake okay. I mastered looking happy while my heart slowly fades. I smile so you don't see the pain, because explaining takes too long. It's easier to wear a grin than admit where I went wrong. Maybe one day I'll tell the truth, let the mask fall to the floor. But right now I'm still learning how to feel without hurting more. I don't want sympathy, I don't wanna be saved, I just want someone to notice I'm not okay. I'm just brave. I smile so you don't see the pain, but it's getting hard to hide. This smile wasn't meant to last, it was meant to help me survive. I smile so you don't see the pain, until I learn to let it go. One day I'll smile because I'm healed, not because I'm good at putting on a show. So if you see me laughing, just know it's not Some smiles are just quiet cries from someone trying to mend. The lights are low tonight, just me and the sound of the rain. An old song starts playing, and suddenly you're here again. The room feels bigger without you. Every corner knows your name. I try to move on with the rhythm, but my heart still skips a beat in pain. Your jacket's hanging by the doorway, like you're coming back somehow. I tell myself it doesn't matter, but I feel you closer now. Every note pulls me deeper into something I can't forget. I close my eyes just for a second and I'm holding you again. I'm dancing with your memory in the middle of the night, spinning with what's left of us under broken city lights. I'm dancing with your memory like you're still holding me. I know you're gone, but here I am, pretending you never left me.
We used to move without the music, laughing when we missed a beat. Now every step feels unfamiliar, like I'm learning how to grieve.
I chase the air where you once stood, where your hands used to be. I swear for just a moment, it feels like you're dancing with me. I know this isn't healthy, I know I should let go, but your memory keeps pulling me somewhere my heart still goes. I'm dancing with your memory in this quiet empty space. Every turn brings me closer to the look upon your face. I'm dancing with your memory to a song we used to love. I fall apart in every silence when the music's not enough. If I stop moving, I'll feel it. If I stop, I might break down. So I keep swaying with the past, like it's the only thing around. Maybe healing isn't linear, maybe love doesn't fade away. Maybe this is how I survive you, one slow dance every day. I'm dancing with your memory, though I know you're not here, holding on to faded moments that still feel painfully clear. I'm dancing with your memory until my heart learns what to do. Every step I take alone still somehow leads to you. The song ends, silence returns, and I'm standing by myself, but your memory lingers softly like the last dance I never felt. So if you wonder where I've been when the nights get lonely and cold, I'm dancing with your memory, trying to learn how to let go. felt it slipping long ago, but I refused to see. I kept believing in us, even when you stopped believing in me. You started pulling away slowly, like you hoped I wouldn't notice. Your love became a question mark, mine became a promise. I made excuses for your distance, said you were just going through changes. While I was holding us together, you were already making your exit. I stayed through all the doubt, through nights that felt one-sided. I was fighting for forever, while you were undecided. I held on longer than you did when it was hurting me. I kept choosing us while you were choosing to leave. I held on longer than you did when love felt incomplete. I gave you all I had while you slowly let go of me. I ignored the signs you showed, the silence, the empty stares. You stopped saying I love you, like it wasn't yours to share. I kept lowering my standards, just to keep you close, calling it understanding when it was hurting me the most. I thought love meant endurance, staying even when it's hard. I didn't know loving you would mean breaking my own heart. I held on longer than you did through every lonely night. I fought for something real, you gave up without a fight. I held on longer than you did, and now I finally see holding on to someone shouldn't cost you who you used to be. Maybe you left a long time ago, just forgot to say goodbye. Maybe I was loving the memory, not the person by my side. I stayed because I believed love was worth the pain, but I learned too late, love shouldn't feel this way. I held on longer than you did, and that's what hurts the most. Not that you walked away, but that I stayed with false hope. I held on longer than you did, now I'm learning to release. Some loves don't end in hate, they end when only one heart beats. So this is me letting go of the fight I fought alone. I held on longer than you did, now I'm finally coming home. Some days I don't even breathe right. Since you walked out of my life, the world keeps moving like nothing changed, but I'm stuck where you left my name. I woke up searching for your voice again, like a fool believing pain could end. Your side of the bed is colder now, but I still reach for you somehow. I touch you gently like you're still there, but all that's left is dust and air, and memories that shouldn't care. I'm trying to accept the truth, but the truth keeps breaking through. Every hour feels brand new, and everyone still hurts like you. I'm still learning how to miss you, still learning how to breathe without your name, still learning how the nights feel when every room still sounds the same. You're gone, but I'm the one who died a little too. I'm still learning how to miss you.
I talk to walls because they listen now, the way you never did somehow.
Your echo fills the quiet space, a ghost that wears your face. The clock keeps screaming midnight loud, and I keep sinking into the ground. I thought grief had some kind of plan, but it just takes everything it can. And I keep falling through the days into this dark and hollow place. Your shadow never fades away, it haunts me in the saddest way. I'm still learning how to miss you, still learning how to stand when I feel weak, still learning how to live with all the words we didn't speak. You left, but now I'm learning loss is overdue. I'm still learning how to miss you. Maybe love was meant to break me, maybe you were meant to leave, but why does every part of me still beg your memory to breathe? I tell myself I'm healing, but that's just something people say. Truth is, I don't know who I am since the moment you walked away. I miss you, but I'm not good at missing you, not yet, not ever. I'm still learning how to miss you, still learning how to wake up all alone, still learning how the silence feels louder than a broken home. If moving on is something hearts are meant to do, then mine's a failure. Still learning how to miss you. The world kept moving forward, but I stayed behind. Right where you said I'll be back for the very last time. Everyone says I should move on, like it's something I forgot to do. They don't know I never left the place I last stood with you. I replay that final moment like it's frozen in my head. You walked away so easily, I stay with everything you said. You promised it wasn't the end, just some space, just some time, but I took you tell myself this isn't love, it's just a habit I can't break. But habits don't hurt like this every time I wait. I keep hoping you'll come back just to prove I wasn't wrong, that waiting wasn't foolish, that I was strong all along. I'm still waiting while you left me, in the words you didn't mean. You said maybe someday, and I believe. I'm still waiting while you left me, while the seasons pass me by. I don't know when I stopped living and started learning how to hide. Maybe you never meant to stay. Maybe I heard what I needed to hear. I built a future out of promises that disappeared. I don't hate you for leaving, I just hate that I stayed loving someone who moved on while I slowly faded away. I'm still waiting while you left me, but I'm tired of this place. I don't wanna lose my life to a memory I can't replace. I'm still waiting while you left me, but tonight I chose to move, not because I stopped loving you, but because I deserve it too. So this is me finally walking from where my heart once stayed. I'm not waiting anymore, I'm just learning how to be okay. You don't have to say a word, I already know the truth. The quiet between us is louder than you. You used to fight for every moment, now you barely try. Your replies get shorter and your reasons multiply. I ask if something's wrong, you say you're just tired lately, but your silence tells a story you don't wanna say to me. I listen to what you're not saying, more than the words you choose. Sometimes silence is an answer we don't wanna hear, but no, it's true. Your silence says everything that your voice won't admit. It tells me you're already gone, even if you're still here with me. Your silence says everything, every doubt, every fear. I don't need a goodbye, your quiet made it clear. You stopped asking about my day, stop noticing my tears. You're here in body, not in heart, and it's been that way for years. I fill this space with conversation, hoping you break the wall. But the more I try to reach you, the less you say at all.
I don't need another excuse, I don't need another lie, I just need the honesty. Your silence already implies
Your silence says everything, that you don't love me the silence says everything, and I'm done pretending it's fine. I deserve more than empty space and unanswered time. Your silence says everything, so I listen and let go. Sometimes the loudest truth is what you never say at all. I won't wait for words that were never meant to come. Your silence already said goodbye, and I'm finally moving on. I heard your name today in a conversation I didn't start. They said you've been doing fine, and it hit me harder than I thought. I see your smile in pictures, like nothing ever broke, like love was just a chapter you easily outgrew and closed. They say you laugh a little louder, that your world feels light and new, and I stand here learning how to breathe in a life that's missing you. I told myself I'd be okay if you ever moved on. I just didn't know how much it hurt to see you proving me wrong. You're happy without me, and that's the part that breaks my heart. I hoped you'd miss me sometimes, at least a little from the start. You're happy without me, like I was easy to replace. I smile and say I'm glad for you, then cry in a different place. I don't ask questions anymore, I don't want the details now, but every silence censors me in ways I don't know how. I thought I meant something deeper, more than just a passing phase, but watching you move on so fast makes me doubt our yesterdays. Maybe loving you was one-sided, maybe I just felt it more. I stayed stuck in what we were while you walked through a different door. You're happy without me, and I guess that's how it should be. I wanted love to set you free, I just didn't know it meant from me. You're happy without me, and I try to be okay, but some nights happiness feels cruel when it doesn't come my way. I don't wish you any sadness, I don't want you feeling pain. I just wish moving on from me didn't feel like losing everything. I hope they hold you gently, the way I try to do. I hope you never feel the ache of loving someone who still loves you. You're happy without me, and I'm learning how to cope. I'm letting go of what I wanted, even if I'm losing hope. You're happy without me, so I'll step out of the way. I'll carry what we used to be and quietly fade. Maybe someday I'll say your name, and it won't hurt the same. But tonight I sit with the truth, you're happy without me, and I'm still learning how to be. It's quiet now, but your name still lives in this room. The lights are low, just like the truth we never said. We used to talk until the sunrise, making plans we couldn't keep. You said forever like it was easy, like love was something guaranteed. I held your hand like it was fragile, like one wrong move and it would break. We smiled for all the right reasons, but ignored the cracks we couldn't fix. We were standing on the edge, too afraid to fall, too scared to stay. I felt you slipping through my fingers, but I didn't know what else to say. We were almost happy, almost in love, almost forever, but almost wasn't enough. We were almost something I could hold on to, almost everything I needed was you, but almost happy still means we lost.
We stopped asking the hard questions, started lying just to survive. I told myself that this was normal, that love was supposed to feel this tired.
You looked at me like you were leaving, long before you actually did. I kept pretending not to notice, every moment slowly ending. I replay every little moment, trying to find where we went wrong. Maybe love needs more than patience, maybe hope can't last that long. We were almost happy, almost okay, almost believing we'd find a way. We were almost something worth fighting through, almost everything I knew was you, but almost happy still breaks me too. If I loved you a little harder, if you stayed a little longer, would we still be here tonight? If I spoke when I was scared, if you cared when I was hurting, would we still be trying? Maybe timing wasn't kind, maybe love just missed its cue. All I know is I was ready, and I was ready with you. We were almost happy, almost alive, almost a story that didn't have to die. We were almost something so real, so true, almost everything I felt was you, but almost happy isn't happy without you.
Now I sit with all these memories and the life we almost chose. We were almost happy, baby, and that's the part that hurts the most.
There was no final moment, no dramatic last embrace, just silence growing heavier between the words we couldn't say. We stopped asking how you feel, like the answer didn't matter. We learned how to change the subject so nothing else would chatter. Your I'm fine sounded practice, mine felt empty every time. We were already losing us, but still pretending we were fine. We didn't fall apart in anger, we just slowly lost the fight. Love faded in the daylight long before the final night. We broke before we said goodbye, before the tears, before the pain. We ended in the quiet, not in words but in the space. We broke before we said goodbye, and that's the truth that hurts the most. There was nothing left to say by the time we finally let go.
We kept holding on to habits like they meant we still cared. Sleeping next to someone who felt emotionally elsewhere. I missed you while you were beside me. You stopped missing me at all. We were still together, but love had already stalled.
I don't blame you for leaving, I don't blame myself for staying. I just wish we noticed sooner what a silence was saying. We broke before we said goodbye, before we ever said it's over. We became memories too soon, before we found our closure. We broke before we said goodbye and walked away half-healed. Some endings don't come with words, just with how empty they feel.
If we had talked a little more, if we had tried a little harder, maybe love would have stayed alive instead of slowly falling farther.
But love isn't just about staying, it's about being seen. And we stopped seeing each other long before we stopped being we broke before we said goodbye, and now I finally see that losing you didn't happen at once. It happened quietly. We broke before we said goodbye, so I won't ask you to stay. Some goodbyes don't need words, they already happen along the way. So this is me letting go of what we couldn't save. We didn't end with a goodbye, we ended in the space where love used to stay. The room is quiet now, but my mind won't slow down. Your last word still hanging in the air. You said my name like it was over, like you'd practiced it before. No shaking hands, no breaking voice, just calm like nothing hurt anymore. You didn't cry, you didn't hesitate, you didn't look back even once. I stood there frozen in the silence, trying to understand when love was done. I smiled like I'd be fine, like I wasn't falling apart. But the moment you turned away, something shattered in my heart. I still hear your goodbye every time the night gets slow. It echoes in the quiet, like you never really go. I still hear your goodbye, and every word I never said, it follows me through thought inside my head. I replay that moment over every tone, every breath, wondering if I missed a sign or if this was just how it ends. You walked away so easily, like love was something light, while I stayed with all the memories, trying to survive another night. I keep thinking, if I spoke, if I begged you just to stay, would your goodbye sound different, or would it still end this way? I still hear your goodbye, like it's playing on repeat, in the silence of my bedroom, when sleep won't come to me. I still hear your goodbye, even when I close my eyes. It's louder than the loneliness that fills this empty life. Maybe I loved you deeper, maybe you loved me less. Maybe timing broke the promise we never meant to test. I don't blame you for leaving, I just wish I knew when, the moment you stopped choosing me and started letting go instead. I still hear your goodbye in the songs we used to play, in the future we imagined that slowly faded away. I still hear your goodbye, like it's written in my soul. You didn't take my heart with you, but you left it feeling cold. Now the night says your name in a voice I can't escape. You're gone, but your goodbye still hasn't gone away. I still hear it every day.